Hello, moviegoers! It's your Cinemaswan here with a look at Stuber, which is out this weekend, starring Bautista and Kumail Nanjiani. I don't know if I'm saying Bautista's last name right. Am I saying that right? I think so. Sorry. That's aside. It doesn't matter. It's not getting good ratings. Critics are hating on it. And after seeing it, I have to say, I don't know what they expect from a buddy cop, rated R comedy, summer fun. Expect just to giggle and laugh all the way through. I don't know if they're wanting it to be like, I don't know what they want, but I frankly just had a great time. You can see by my grin, I enjoyed myself. I just had a really wonderful time watching a really silly, fun movie that was something I'd watch again. I walked in a little curious because I thought, it isn't getting good ratings. This might be one of those movies that I say, hey, wait for Redbox or Netflix. And you can if you're not like super eager to see it. But frankly, I love both of these actors. I think they're both super wonderful. So I was hoping that this wasn't just a throwaway, the studio made them do this kind of movie. And it doesn't feel like it was. It feels like they probably really had fun. It's a movie about a cop who calls an Uber for reasons, and I thought that would be dumb, like a cop needing an Uber. Why would a cop need an Uber? But they made a really good reason for it. Matter of fact, they made a really good reason for the reason why Vic, the cop, played by Bautista, would need Nanjiani the whole time. Like, the reason why he needs him to be there, it works. It makes sense. Like, he can't do it without his Uber driver. And it was clever. It was funny. I laughed out loud. The lady behind me, the opening scene was more intense than I expected and actually made me sad. And the lady behind me reacted. She was probably 85, and she reacted so wonderfully to some violence. She's, oh my, ouch. So she added to my enjoyment. So make sure if you do go with a theater of people, go with a friend, go with people you can laugh with. I went by myself, but there are people in the theater. There are also very small children in the theater, and that is always a shocker for a rated R movie. Parents make the decision. But I will warn you, at least in my theater, the previews were far worse than the movie I saw, and the previews made me very uncomfortable and actually a little angry, because I think Hollywood steals the innocence of children even when they're actors. And there's a movie coming out that I am not going to see, and I'm not going to be okay with. But aside from that, the movie I did see took away all my anger, made me just feel so good, and I loved what was happening. I wondered some stuff, kind of like, ooh, I wonder where this is going. Kind of like 21 Jump Street or any of those where you kind of have to be like, ooh, so who, what, when, where? But it was just so fun. So if you can go into this movie expecting just a really enjoyable time, like just sit down, don't expect a lot of your brain to have to do a lot of work, but just a lot of action and energy and violence and fun humor, then go see Stuber. And aside from one scene that felt super pointless, and I feel like it's only in there to stretch the movie because it's like an hour and a half movie, so it's a short movie anyway, and I kind of feel like they were like, oh, we need to toss something in there to kind of stretch, and they did, and I'm not sure that was the best decision. But aside from that scene, it's just like, it never feels slow. It always feels like something's happening and it's really interesting. So I would say this is a solid 3.5 feathers. 3.5. It's not Shakespeare. It's nothing super, oh my gosh, I've never seen this before. But it is a fun buddy cop movie. And it is definitely something for your hot July day to go sit in air conditioning with your popcorn and your soda and just laugh. So if you're looking for something fun to do, go see Stuber. Give it a 5-star rating. Okay. If you have any movies you want me to see, let me know in the comments. And you know what? Have a lovely day.